Hi, it's Cheryl from Caribou Country Lifestyle. So today I'm going to be planting some garlic. It's October the 15th and I am planting my garlic in the fall. You can plant your garlic in the spring. If you plant your garlic in the fall, it produces bigger bulbs and there will be more flavor in the garlic when you dig it up in the summertime. So I have 3 varieties of garlic that I have picked up. I haven't planted these 3 varieties before. Last year I planted garlic in the fall and I forgot to remove the mulch off of the garlic plants in the spring and they all ended up rotting. So my bad, won't do that again this year. So this year I have the Chestnut Red garlic and it has been tested to be disease-free. It's a sweet garlic flavor without any heat. And then I also have the German white garlic, and that produces quite large bulbs in it. It has a strong garlic flavor to it with more of a lasting heat in the garlic. It's good for garlic scapes. In the spring, you might notice that your garlic is shooting up a stem of flowers and it'll grow kind of curly. You can actually cut those and chop them up and use them in cooking. You could have them in scrambled eggs, you could put them in rice, you could put them in stir fries, you could put them in so many things. They are actually sometimes called the northern garlic because they are extra hardy. And then my last one I have is the legacy garlic, and it also produces large bulbs, and also it's an old heirloom variety that is back from the 1800s. It has a rich, smooth flavor with a moderate spice to it. One other thing about the legacy is it is good for roasting and baking. So I'm excited to have these. So far with this bed that I'm putting the garlic in, I have removed the straw. I've pulled it back. I had straw on, I had tomato plants, pepper plants, and cabbage and broccoli in this bed. So I've removed the plants out of here and I've pulled the straw back because I was using the straw as a mulch around my tomatoes and my peppers. So I've pulled the straw back. I've brought some compost to put onto my bed, and I've also got some bone meal. And I'm going to apply a bit of bone meal in with the compost and kind of stir that into the soil. And then I will start to plant my garlics. So, and let's get started. So this compost has a lot more besides the dirt. It has straw in it. It also has grass clippings, coffee grounds, vegetable peels. I've probably added dog hair. You can add dog hair into your compost. You can add human hair into your compost. Also, when you sweep your floor, you can actually put what you've swept up off your floor, any dust, hair, whatever. You can put that into your compost too. There's egg shells. I don't have a lot of compost here, but I I should have enough. Just wanted to get some over here too. I just can't throw that far. I have another bucket of compost, but I'm saving that for my strawberry plants that I want to plant. Okay, and that's it for that. Some of my bone meal. I'm just going to dig this in a bit too, into the soil. I got a big tomato root in here. Not that that matters. Garlic doesn't usually have a lot of pests to it. It's actually a good pest deterrent. I've read in some where they plant it with peppers and eggplant because they seem to get a lot of the pests. Okay. It's actually digging up pretty good. I'll just dig it up with this claw and then I'll move it around with my rake a bit too to level it out. I'll just mix it up. Actually, I could probably just do it this way. Got a chunk of plastic in here. I don't need that in there. I'll just level this out. And then I'm going to add some bone meal. I don't have a real ratio, I'm just adding bone meal. Stir that in. Okay, so I have my compost is applied. I put in some bone meal in here too. And now I'm going to start planting my garlic. So I have my tags made up. I have my German white, legacy, and the chestnut red. So I'm going to be planting these 2 inches deep and 4 inches apart each of the cloves of garlic. And I'm going to have them in rows going this way. And I'll plant around my cabbage And I'm just hard pressed. I should just pull this cabbage out, but I'm just not ready to pull the trigger and pull that cabbage out yet. So I'm just going to plant around it. I'm going to start with the legacy. So really, I've pre-separated the cloves already. I'm going to put my tag in for my legacy garlic, and I'm going to plant them so that this bottom part where the roots would come out, that's going to go down, and the tip part will be going up. And I'm going to put it 2 inches down and space them out 4 inches apart. The soil is really nice. Okay, that's it for my legacy. Oh, there's one more. Good. I only had the spot for one more. Then I will grab my German white. Gotta grab my tag. I won't even have, I don't think I'm gonna interfere in that cabbage at all. So I'm gonna put the German white next to the legacy, but I've spaced those out probably a good 8 to 10 inches. And you keep the papery husks on the garlic. You don't remove that. Some are not going down as good as others, so I'm just gonna dig a little hole in there. This one too. There we go. That's better. Not quite as many cloves to plant as there was with the legacy, but that's okay. And last is the Chestnut Red, and I'm just going to plant that on this other side, and I'm going to start it over here and plant it on this side of the support, and I can go right by that cabbage. And I have quite a few of these. There was like anywhere from 8 to 11 cloves in each head, and I bought 2 heads of each variety. I got my garlic at it's a store called Art Nap, and we don't have an Art Nap locally, so this one is about 2.5 to 3 hours away, but we actually were in the area staying, and oh, this one actually has 2 in it. We were in the area, so I definitely wanted to stop at the Art Nap store and pick up some hardneck garlic so I could try this again, because last year wasn't very successful, but I know what I did wrong, so we won't do that again. So I'm just going to go on the other side of this cabbage. Now there's quite a bit of this chestnut red, and that's good. I'm just going to come up the other side. I'll just go right beside this garlic and carry on down this other side. Quite a few cloves compared to the other ones. I think that's it. Okay. Oh, sun's coming out. I love it. So now I'm just going to cover these with the dirt so that they're covered. They're 2 inches down, spaced 4 inches apart. And because we have such a cold winter, like last year I think we got as cold as minus 33 degrees Celsius. And because we have such a cold winter, I am going to be mulching these with the straw that I took off. So I'm just going to add that mulch now. There's a bit of dirt in here, but it's mostly straw. And I've got another bucket over here that I saved. Okay, that's it. That's all I had to do. So now in the spring, I'm going to remove the straw, probably around May. I will remove the straw and I'll pull it all back from over top, covering these garlics up. And then I will start watering them in May, and they should, hopefully it turns out better than it did last year. So at least I know, and that's it for my planting my garlic. Pretty easy, and you could do it too. So if you like this video, throw in a like, and if you haven't subscribed, maybe you might want to subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.